Hey everybody, it's Triple J, and welcome back to Bountiful Bayou. My goodness, it has been a few weeks since we've been here, and that's my bad. I apologize for that. It's just there's been some busyness. There was just a lot of things that were going on all at once. Lots of things around the house. Nothing bad, but just a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, I just was not. I won, the time got away from me, and two, was just not in the right place to be recording videos. So, but here we are back now in Bountiful Bayou, and I had to go back to the last video to remember what we were doing, because it just felt like it had been forever. And so last time we finished up the university over here. Well, not finished, we started the university over here, because of course we haven't unlocked the rest of the buildings, but we have the dormitories down here in the lower part, and then you can walk up to the campus area where we'll go to class and things like that. So we'll do more of this in the future as we unlock. We just need to get some more students and things like that happening. But while we wait for that, I figured we would go over here and continue out some of these neighborhood areas, working on expanding kind of to the edge of this. We are gonna have to buy a tile to do that, which I wasn't super keen on doing, just because well, let's take a look. When do we unlock our next tile? I guess we unlock our next tile at 13,000, which doesn't seem that far away. We can buy one currently. If we added some more neighborhoods out here, we could certainly do that. I don't know exactly how we want this to go yet, but I think we could do some kind of slanted, gridded neighborhoods out here. We would just have to figure out where, what's the reason behind that, I guess. Where's the epicenter of, some commercial and work and different things like that. And I thought we could maybe do something like that here. So we bring this road out. I don't know, kind of curve it along. We could do that. Another thing that I do want to overhaul at some point is the industrial area over here. This, I don't want to say it was temporary, but I think this could use reworking. We have just, some powers, just over here. We have all of our water intake. I don't know. I just think that that's going to need an overhaul sooner than later. And to make this proper. In fact, this isn't even proper highway yet. Oh my goodness. So let's fix that as a starter, because we have people parking on the off-ramps, which is not really what I'm looking for there. There we go. That should make that a little bit better for now. But eventually, again, we've been talking about this for a while. This will continue on. And we did open up this tile over here. I just don't know. Yeah, eventually this will be our commercial downtown, lakefront residential. I just don't know if we're ready to tackle that just yet. We are making a good chunk of money. But I do kind of want to expand out a little bit more and take care of some of this residential demand. Because, again, I think the commercial downtown is going to experience, again, more commercial, more offices, things like that. That's kind of why I felt like it was going to be important to establish a university, so we have a little bit higher education for the folks that are going to be working kind of in our downtown area. And eventually, I think we're going to have a bridge coming over this sort of thing. And the reason this is slanted is because we don't own this tile yet, but we'll kind of fix all that a little bit later on once the highway comes through. But for now, I think it's gonna be okay. We can't even get all the way up to here though. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't realize that little nub wasn't going to be included. That we're just gonna have to roll with it. That's okay. We'll make do. So let me grab the terraform tool. Actually, let me get rid of these trees first. We'll put them back eventually. It's just so much easier to kind of level the terrain when you're not having to look at a bunch of trees. And so we have a little bit of a hump here, which will be higher than the highway. We're going to have another connection through here. I don't... because this is all flat through here minus this. So I'm just trying to consider a variation. Perhaps. Now, it's not that big of a height difference, but perhaps we could have something kind of fun. Do something interesting with this. Where I grab this height. And, oh, that actually... Oh, I see. You know, so what if we did something like this? And had... Let me make this a little bit bigger. And have the residential suburbs be on this little hill. And the commercial and stuff is lower. Maybe? Maybe. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller again. Not that small. Maybe this gets left. This could be just like a little walkway or something. Just give it a little bit of a separation, perhaps. The only trick is how we want to establish the road network coming off of here. Because we're gonna want, we have a connection here, and then we don't really have another connection till here. Oh no, we have this too. Right. But this is definitely gonna need something, and I don't. Let's see. We have 25 tiles, so this is our center tile. So 1, 2. Is it 2 out? Yeah, 5 by. Okay, so we might have access to some of this out here, which would be interesting. To, I don't know, maybe have a ferries connecting to there. So maybe this we want this to be a 4-way interchange. But I don't. Only 4-way in the idea that, you know, this side of the highway would just turn into maybe like a 4-lane surface street. Not necessarily a highway connection. I mean, same on this side too. But actually, what I could do here... Here we go. What if we did something fun like this? You know, I'm going to expand this whole thing. And we'll bring it back later. And it'll come down lower. Now, when you're terraforming, something to consider, and something that I still struggle with in terms of look, is this feels very fake. This feels really, really manufactured, right? Same kind of when we were over here. And I still have a hard time overcoming that because it's so tidy and it's so clean. But as you start to build, as you add trees, as you start adding more ramps for roads, and you start softening out some of the terrain, it's not going to feel that way. But you kind of need to... You need to have a little bit of theater of the mind for stuff like this. Otherwise, you're not going to do it. You're going to say, well, this looks like crap, and you're not going to do it. But keeping in mind, you know, the end product is going to be really helpful there. So, oh, see this? Is this not the same height? Oh. That is not great. I think I want this all to be the same height that's over here. Which is, yeah, I guess, I don't know what this will be kind of coming up here, but I think I want to keep this lower. So my thought is that we could take the 4-lane road, because I think that height is pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go here. So it's like at 18. That's pretty high, but also not crazy high. And potentially, I'm going to leave this like this because I don't know where this is going to take us in the future. We just don't know yet. So instead, we're going to have this. I don't know, let's start over here. Because I think this road is going to bring around and connect up to there. So let's go straight for a little ways. We're gonna have to turn though at some point. It's gonna be quite the swoop. Gonna be quite the swoop. What if we go like that? And I bring this straight. Let's try to bring this 90 with the highway. Like so. And then delete this. That's just so we can have, to make sure that that lines up. Because I think that's going to be where we want to be. Straight down. And then this. Let's actually go a little bit longer. And to about there. We're going to bring this back just a bit. Like that. And then let's curve it like that. Great. So then it's mostly straight. We have a little nice curve in there. And then that will come across. And then as we go to, let's make this interchange, because that will be important. But then I think this is maybe just like cliffside all the way down. I don't know. It's kind of a massive area, but there's a little bit of, we can soften this out later, or even have like a key wall along this. Kind of like that idea. All right, now we're starting to flow here. So let's go all the way up alongside of it. My only hesitancy is how we... Oh, that might be tricky, but I think it might be worth it. So if we go like that, and I'm gonna make this a little smaller. I think this is gonna have to be a straight diamond, which shouldn't be an issue because I'm not seeing much besides just residents using this. This is going to be, majority residential. There'll be a little commercial over here. We might be able to have another connection point too. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. So I'm going to pull that back a little bit more because I want to make sure we have enough. And then this will come down like that. Turn on anarchy here. See what I can do with that. That's pretty much what I want. Can I not get... There we go. Like so. We'll turn that around. And I think I might be able to key up to that. Yeah. I'm just trying to think about if that's how we want that to be. And I think that's okay. So this side is going to be temporary. Can still make it look nice, but this side's going to be relatively temporary because I don't know what the future holds for this side. So I'm just going to make it like that. And we'll bring this in to there. It's obviously huge and wide sweeping, but again, we don't know what that other side is. So coming back on the highway, I think we can just kind of maintain that this is like a four-way intersection. We'll do a similar thing on the other side. So I'll go like this to here. That. And let me come off of this. That. Come off there. And then I'll curve it like that. It's a really long approach, but we have the space for the oversized, so I think it's going to be okay. So that's our on and off. And then this road, let's bring another... I think we can carry this through. No problem. I don't know what this road does yet, but let's carry it through. Have some sort of station there. And then, because I have the Key Anarchy mod installed, I think I do. I should be able to make this a nice key wall along here. Like that. Ish. Unfortunately, where the sun is angled, it's not exactly where I want that to be, but I might need to actually pull this out a little bit further. Let me see. Let me try to back that up. I think it might be there I want it. Is it clipping the lights? The lights, I think it is. Oh yeah, new Move It tools. Why, gosh, I haven't even played this game since the Move It tools came out. Crazy. Crazy. I'm sorry, Cuboid. Now, I'm hoping I can do this elegantly, but just ever so slightly. Let's get those streetlights back. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now, can I bring this over to about there. And then this, yeah, has sort of sloping up. It's actually not too shabby of a slope. I might just adjust that a bit, but actually might not be too bad. And then I would say can come down a bit. Great. So then that will come through. I'm gonna ditch that one because I think I'm gonna need a curved piece. This is not what I thought we'd be doing today. But you know what? That's the beauty of City Skylines. Is you kind of you go in with a plan, and then the plan sort of gets thrown out when you come up with a different with a creative idea that you weren't expecting. And that is part of the beauty of this game.
Hi, listeners. Tony G here, coming from
So,
new revamped studio.
You know,
Yes, folks, we've just completed our own mini studio.
It's all good.
Very cool, very stylish.
Now, can I just bring that down?
Have you ever noticed how everything is 50
I can, and I do like the curve, but I think it's going to be better served being closer to the highway.
Seems like the designer mafia has got the modern mandate all over our interiors. Any
I might need to do this in sections.
How come color no longer is on trend? It's like permanent twilight.
Oh boy.
Classy, but
Yeah.
right?
Tricky trickiness. So what I'll do is go like this, that, and keep that straight. And then we'll just make a tiniest little curve right there. Yeah. I don't love it, but I don't think I hate it. If I just give this ever so slightly, because what's going to need to happen is these all have to come over just like that. Which maybe that's okay. I don't know. Maybe it's okay to have that little weird kind of bend in there. Oh, this is not level. I just realized. I want it to be... oh, this is all different. Line to object height. There we go. Nope. Wait, what? I must have some multiple heights here. I guess this is sloping down. Yeah, these need to come down. I'm actually gonna align to that one. Yeah. Let's bring that one down a little bit. Cool. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna try to learn to love that curve. I don't know if it will happen, but I'll try. And then we'll go like that to the end of the highway exit. And then now we have a nice little highway ramp entrance. On this side, I could... Is that going to look dumb doing it the same over here is the question. Because realistically, these would have, you know, if you're out, especially out in, I don't know, suburban areas, I feel like it would have some sort of... Oh, man, because this curve is tricky. Yeah. Oh, boy. Gosh, this is going to be the whole episode. Oh, you know what, though? These are all still learning things that hopefully are helpful. Is this dumb? Kinda hard to say. Kinda hard to say. I don't think I'm going to do it here. It feels... In general, yes, but in practice, it feels like it might be overkill. I kind of wanted to just create this, you know, almost highway barrier-esque thing for this neighborhood. And I don't want to go... So what I could do instead here is maybe we could have some rocks or some trees or just, you know... I don't know, even maybe blend this so it's not as... That is not what I want to be doing. So it's not as dramatic. You know, something like that instead. Maybe on this side it's not. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of like, because in theory, I might be just trying to justify it to myself, but in theory, you're coming off of here, you know, you're coming in and there's this little sort of, I don't know, created structure. And then when you're leaving, you're going kind of off into the, I don't know. You're going to be doing quite a journey here with just road more than anything else. So maybe this concrete isn't, you know, isn't going to be there. I think we can find a way to make this look nice without adding it to the other side. Because it feels weird to add it to the other side now. It just does. I don't know why it feels weird. It just does, though. But I like it here. And this is another way we can sort of contain this neighborhood. So then what will happen is off of this, I just think big neighborhoods. I'm going to have it be in a little bit further. Maybe this back street turns into that industrial street, but we do sort of a road along the backside. That's like, it sort of turns into that service road. Kind of like that. Oops. Like there. And then we can have another road cutting across this. You know, that maintains this lower portion. Something, something, something. Future-ness. That's not what I wanted. There we go. And maybe that road... Oh, I got it. I got it. I think. Oh, boy. How am I going to do this so it doesn't look terrible? Like that? Yes. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well, we might have to... Yikes. Yeah, see, this is where it's going to affect... I wanted to line up right next to it. I just don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So, because this is ever so slightly curving. So, if I just go along this, maybe that's the answer. And we go, you know, straight a little bit more. Can I get 180, please? Yeah, see, roads, when they get really near the key walls like that, can sometimes act a little goofy. Did that there. That I can live with. That I can live with. So then what's going to happen is this road is just going to stop. Because I don't want that to continue on, but what I will put in here is a bike path that carries through. So if you're on the bike road, you can get to the avenue, but the bike road stops here. And then what we'll do is this will be fenced. We're gonna have to raise some of this up, or I guess flatten some of this rather. It's looking a little higher. Not too bad though. Yeah. So then we'll put a fence along there. It'll just be like a nice ride above the highway, and I think that'll be really, really good. Okay, well, we did not do everything that I wanted to do in this episode, but we will carry on in the next one. Hopefully, some of you who have been wanting to like make a key wall alongside of your highways now maybe get some information from it. That'd be good. But yeah, I think this will be good. So there's, infrastructure is really important, and we are establishing sort of a new area, and now we decided to add some height, so that just, there's certain things that go along with that. If this was all flat, we wouldn't have had to do any of that. So, but good to do, and we're going to start to put in more of this neighborhood in the next episode. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching, and I apologize for being gone a couple weeks here, but look forward to more episodes coming on a more consistent basis moving forward. And again, I'll let you know. Usually I will post about things in our community tab, when there's going to be these like maybe slowdowns, and I did post about it, but I understand not all of you are going to see that, so just wanted to explain that. But definitely check that out. If you're subscribed, you can see the community tab and where I post those updates. But everybody, thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Bountiful Bayou here in City Skylines. Bye, everybody.